But
Yeah.
AMarie, I have a question to you, and I know that there's a special guest in the background hovering like a specter over us all, and it is Jan, Mama Viking, your mom,
Mama Viking.
which is leading into the first topic on what did she do to you in order for you to become a fan of this just putrid fan base that just radiates hate and just gluttony and just like, listen, do you know what the Vikings did? Like, they did terrible things to people. Like, we have viewers that are Catholics, and I gotta say, the Vikings did terrible things to them. And the Packers, what did they do? They nicely packed things in their boxes so they can move on to a better life. But what did you do? You stole their stuff. So basically, the question is, how did you become a Vikings fan?
You're killing her right now. She's laughing her butt off, and she's Catholic. Well, we're Catholic.
I love how you were just like, she's Catholic. Oh wait, no,
I meant we're Catholic.
I mean, yes, we go every week.
Oh, it's so funny. So we have we were married into a Minnesota Viking family. So that marriage lasted a year, by the way. No.
And I'm sorry, in the divorce, you took the Vikings fandom. You got the raw end of the deal. You seriously, you could have gotten a car, you could have gotten a house, maybe like some pension action, but you took the fandom. That's what you took. Oh.
Yeah. And then I think you're just born a sports fan. I don't know. I think it's in your blood, but diehard football family in general. And Chris Carter was like, Chris Carter made me fall in love with the Vikings.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
God. I mean, I have to ask, okay, so before the marriage, obviously you were a fan of a better team. So what you were?
Yes.
What?
Because that's the only way you could sit on the couch with my dad and watch football on Sundays to watch the Green Bay Packers. So I grew up a Packer fan. Bam.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I just have to. I have to just collect. I have to collect my thoughts momentarily. So, okay. So, you have this wonderful connection to your father.
Yeah.
And you're just like, hey, Dad, you want to play ball? And I just see a montage of just cheese and bratwurst and Brett Favre and everything that's beautiful in the world, like the Green Bay Packers. And then you marry into, okay, listen, we know,
in the 80s.
Oh my God, I know it's the 80s, and but women's suffrage was a thing. You could go make a living. You didn't have to take the Vikings fandom. That's all I'm saying. Wow. Okay, so
my mom thinks it's a compliment that you think she had me at Brett Favre, because she looks good for her age, but
yeah,
Bart Starr era, okay?
You know what? That's even worse. That's even worse, because you know what? Bart Starr, listen, Ice Bowl, right? The guy is an amazing quarterback, and you're like, no, I'm gonna leave that all behind and go and worship the devil. You know what? Okay, listen, I'm gonna break it down, because we respect everybody of all beliefs here on podcast, except for a Vikings fan. That's a different type of belief system, because that's something else. But I know, some people, they grow up Catholic and then they drift away from the Catholic Church. They drift away from Jesus. So what I'm trying to say is that Vince Lombardi is like Jesus, and you can always come home. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It's been a long time. I mean, I know Aaron Rodgers is on the team. Listen, it's Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins. You have a choice in this. I feel like this has just turned into an intervention. I just can't believe you were a Packers fan.
Yes.
She thinks Aaron Rodgers needs to shave his mustache.
Okay, first of all, he did. Second of all, he could tickle me with that mustache anytime, and I bet it would be delightful. And I am married to a beautiful wife, but you know what? And she understands that, because listen, Aaron Rodgers is a beautiful man, and wow, I've lost all my composure. I was like, oh man, maybe she was a Cowboys fan or a Browns fan, and maybe you could come back to the, you picked the Vikings, because it was a cold winter that night. But man, that was, oof. Okay, all right. So that's how you became a Vikings fan, through
Yeah.
a marriage that lasted a year, and you just took it on with you. Just packed that into the bag, the horn and everything. Okay.